Yeah, I mean, that's it for trailers, guys. So we're going to get into our next segment, which is our movie news. And this is where Zach takes the lead. So, Zach, what do we have to talk about with news?
All right, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, unsurprisingly, won the box office this holiday weekend, as it scored $62.2 million over the 3-day period and accumulated $77 million across the 4-day weekend. This was the lowest opening weekend for the franchise since the original was released in 2003. By the way, do you know the original movie, its opening weekend only made $46 million?
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane.
Anyway, Pirates fared well overseas, however, as the film's worldwide total is up to $285 million, which is good news for Pedro, because it's on his box office summer team here. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was the second place finisher this Memorial Day, as it grossed $25.1 over the 4-day weekend. This brought the worldwide total for Guardians 2 up to $783 million, which is good for Travis, meaning that the sequel has now passed the total of the first film, which was $773 worldwide. Baywatch disappointed pretty heavily with $18.1 million and $27 million total, including the early Wednesday showings. Alien Covenant deservedly dropped 70% in its second weekend, with a total of $13.2 million across the 4-day span. The Memorial Day weekend was the lowest box office total since 1999, when the headlining film was The Phantom Menace. This keeps the 2017 movie season on track to be the lowest in over a decade.
It feels like it, man.
Yeah, it absolutely does feel like it. And last year's was one of the best ever.
Yeah,
I don't think it was. I think last year actually broke the record for best ever. But anyway, John Wick Chapter 3, on to some good movies now, could start filming at the end of the year. John Wick Chapter 2 director Chad Stahelski, probably Stahelski.
You said
sat
it right.
down, yeah, Stahelski?
Yes, Stahelski.
Okay, Stahelski sat down with Collider to discuss the series and said that they are currently in the middle of writing it, and if he does not start production by the end of this year, then it definitely will be by the start of next year. Stahelski also mentioned a couple of other interesting things, including that he would love to direct Part 3, but nothing is finalized yet. He is currently standing in as the prep director during pre-production. He also confirmed that Part 3 will once again take place in New York, and that instead of going for the big set pieces, they will continue to set up interesting and intricate ones. I'm on board no matter what the hell's going on in this movie. I really don't care. Just put Samuel L. Jackson in this movie. Like, now.
Motherfucker.
Resident Evil, the final chapter, was released earlier this year as the final entry in the franchise to end the story that began back in 2002. So now, let's do it all again. Bloody Disgusting is reporting that the series is in line for a whole reboot, because why not? There is no way that anyone could get me excited for this film whatsoever. Deadline also added to the announcement that James Wan will be on as producer for the film. Alright, interesting.
That should be happy news for Kevin Danger Johnson.
Kevin Danger Johnson, yeah, he's getting more Resident Evil. Hopefully these ones will be closer to the actual games and like horror, not the whole like, I don't even know what in the movies.
We'll talk about it, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, cinematic universes are all the rage these days, and boy oh boy, doesn't The Mummy look great? Well, I have some good news for you. Universal announced the plans for their Dark Universe, great name, along with the casting announcements of Javier Bardem as Frankenstein and Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man. Also, that Beauty and the Beast director Bill Condon will be directing The Bride of Frankenstein. And an entire team of screenwriters were brought on to helm the universe. Universal then released an announcement video to hype up the Dark Universe. The universe will also reportedly include Dracula, but no casting announcement has been made. So basically, if The Mummy flops, then this will be like a King Arthur level of awkward. Sony's non-MCU Spider-Man universe continues to build on the momentum of the Tom Hardy Venom casting. The Black Cat and Silver Sable movie now has an official title and a director. The film will be titled Silver and Black, makes sense, and will be directed by Gina Prince Bythewood. Gina Prince Bythewood has directed Love and Basketball, Beyond the Lights, and the pilot episode for Marvel's upcoming Cloak and Dagger TV show. The report was first by THR, so good hat tip to them. James Gunn has confirmed that the other Earth-based heroes are not out of consideration for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The Guardians will be gaining more allies in Avengers Infinity War, so it's a possibility that some of the Avengers characters will be joining them in Volume 3. In recent Marvel movies, crossovers are common, so it'd be pretty cool to see the Avengers join the team. Maybe Iron Man, since he's in literally everyone's movies these days. And our big news of the week comes from the other big comic book company, DC. Pretty unsurprising because the release of Wonder Woman is this Friday. Wonder Woman herself, from the 1970s, Linda Carter, tweeted that she thought the movie was wonderful and that Gal Gadot was fabulous as the character. Director Patty Jenkins sat down with Collider and said that during the production of this movie, not only was there not a single deleted scene, but no scenes were reordered or anything. So basically, the script writing, directing, and literally everyone involved was on their shit for this. I have not heard a single bad thing about Wonder Woman up to this point, and like I know the embargo is not up until Wednesday, I believe.
No, it's already down.
Is it down?
It's down. There are already reviews up right now.
All right, cool. So we should be getting a score here pretty soon. But it's really exciting because I have not heard anything bad in like all the early reactions, because I know people were allowed to tweet the reactions but not like review anything. And like I know I've given like the DCU a ton of shit on this show, a lot of shit deservingly, like Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah.
But I am so fucking excited to see Wonder Woman this weekend. So like I'm hoping, like I said, I am really hoping that they absolutely right the ship. So we got to see with Wonder Woman, but I'm very excited to see it, and I think it's going to be really good. Last week we reported that Joss Whedon has stepped in to take control of post-production in the wake of the tragedy that caused Zack Snyder to step away from Justice League. Producer Charles Roven told Variety that Whedon has actually been involved in the project for some time now, which is actually pretty good news. Roven was making his rounds this week apparently, as he also spoke with Collider about the difficulty of filming additional reshoots with how busy all the actors' schedules are. Some new rumors have been surfacing about The Batman. This is all to be taken with a grain of salt, but some new rumors that originated on Reddit, so who knows, but sometimes they're pretty accurate, point to that in addition to Deathstroke, the Joker and Scarecrow will also be featured as villains in the film. It sounds kind of overloaded, but I don't know. We'll get right into this.
Okay.
Pedro, how do you feel?
Listen, Deathstroke, I can't wait to see him portrayed on film. I
yeah,
can't
with
wait.
Joe Manganiello, is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, it's close. I guess so. But I can't wait to see it. He's one of my favorite villains in the DC universe. Scarecrow, also, we saw him in Batman Begins, so supposedly we're gonna see him again.
I know Bobby Coulter, who is on our podcast, actually pretty often. Scarecrow is his favorite like comic book villain. Like
I
ever.
could definitely see that. Yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely, and I know he's like a big, like obviously both of you have seen his art style, and he has that very sort of creepy gothic art style. So you can definitely see like influences from that. And he's
exactly.
always loved Scarecrow.
Yeah. But with the Joker is where I'm concerned. Now, we obviously were introduced to the new Joker by Jared Leto in Suicide Squad, and he did not have that much time focused on him in that movie, and that really hurt him. And for this, it's like if you're going to have all these other villains and the Joker, it just feels like another Suicide Squad like thing. But
here's the thing though. Like I said, like listen, I have given Suicide Squad like more shit than like anyone on the planet. But regardless of that fact, is that
it's being directed by Matt Reeves.
Yeah, I said from the beginning, I'm like, you put Jared Leto as the Joker in a good movie with a good like director in place. Obviously, this has. Opposite of Ben Affleck, who's done a very good job as Batman, from what we've seen. And then I feel like he can still turn it around and be a very good Joker. So I'm giving him the benefit of doubt because I know how good of an actor that Jared Leto is. He's an Oscar winner.
Yeah. No, I completely understand. And nonetheless, I'm looking forward to it regardless. Hopefully, the first trailer sells us. It's just the fact that, I didn't even really like the portrayal of the Joker that they gave us. I didn't really like I'll be content with it. I'll live with it, but I'm not going to be happy that that's the route that they went with.
Yeah, but you can even write that off as Suicide Squad, and they can just tweak him so he's like more of the Joker we know. Like obviously they're not the tattoos are here to stay for better or worse, and they'll have like they're not going to completely 180 him and turn him into Heath Ledger.
Yeah,
but
which I don't want.
Yeah, obviously he's going to be a different Joker, but they can at least tweak him a little bit so it's more in line with like what we're used to with the Joker.
Yeah,
just little by little. So I'm willing to give Jared Leto the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. And my initial reaction when reading this, I'm like, all right, this movie's really overloaded, but you gotta look. I mean, like even the Dark Knight. You had Joker. You had Two-Face. You had what was it, Maroni? You had Scarecrow was even in that movie. Like these movies all have had villains. We don't know the screen time here.
Right.
It'd be really cool if they did an Arkham Asylum type thing. Where sort of cool. Like Batman gets trapped somewhere and there's like all these villains that he fought, because then it would be such a cool way to introduce them to the universe, because we know all these characters already. We don't need all these origin stories for these villains.
Exactly.
So it'd be really cool if they did something like that. What do you think, Travis?
Wasn't paying attention.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, so we're gonna cut that out. Talking about Deathstroke, the Joker, and Scarecrow all might be in the Batman, according to the rumors. I basically said I feel like it could be overcrowded, but all the villains, like Dark Knight had a lot of villains. They were just sort of spread out throughout the film, and I said if they did an Arkham Asylum type thing, it'd be really cool.
Yeah, honestly, like, I don't really have an opinion. I think I am always like an advocate for the more the better. So it's not like a big issue to me whether or not it has like a lot of villains. If they do it right, they do it right. It's just what it comes down to.
All right. Well, I mean, okay. So, yeah, I mean, yo, dude, Wonder Woman, I'm hearing great things right now. Just like you said, I'm pretty much going to echo what you said. Liz, I'm going to be super excited to see this. It's going to be our really first great heroine-led action movie, superhero movie, you know? So it's going to be great to see that. Gal Gadot looks great as Wonder Woman. I'm hearing that she nailed the role in the movie, so I can't wait to see it. And when we go to review that movie, I'll be with you guys in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, yeah. Next week it'll be like a whole reunion here.
Yeah, exactly. So that should be fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Wonder Woman. I mean, Travis, what are your expectations for Wonder Woman?
At this point, with everything I've heard, very high.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep them low because, you know, no one wants to go in and be disappointed.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay in the middle because I feel like everyone has been saying it's by far the best DC extended universe film. I'm like, well, I mean, okay. Like,
Yeah.
is that a great compliment? So I don't know. I don't want to go into this movie expecting it to be like a 9, because if it's a 7, then in my mind I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Or if I go in, if I'm expecting like a 6 or a 7, I go and I get an 8, then I'm very happy.
I'm not expecting Suicide Squad levels of quality. I'm trying to stay.
I wouldn't
at the
go
point.
that low.
No, I'm trying to expect Suicide Squad levels of quality because no matter how good it is, I'll still not be disappointed.
Yeah, I'm expecting to be the best DCEU film, so I'm expecting it to be better than Man of Steel.
Yeah.
But even that Man of Steel, I'd probably say is probably like a 5.5 for me. So if we come back next week and I give this like a 7 or higher, I am very happy. I'm a very happy camper.
Right, I hear you. Yeah. Okay, so moving on with James Gunn and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I mean, I think it's no surprise that we might be seeing some of the Earth-based heroes in the new Guardians Volume 3. So,
yeah, they're doing it in every movie, honestly.
Yeah, seriously. It's really just to, you know, prove to people, like, yeah, these people can also be in other movies, too, just, you know, without having to be in their own solo movie.
I know they're kind of doing it with Ragnarok, but it'd be cool if they sort of did, like, a full-on, like, Planet Hulk thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, like, attach it to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, where Hulk is sort of like the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Because
Yeah,
you're gonna have Adam Warlock as part of the team in Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
Volume 3.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Do you think Adam Warlock is wasn't he the original one that was supposed to have the Infinity Stone on his head?
No,
I'm pretty sure that in the comics that's how it is.
Is it? I'm not sure. I'm not actually
pretty sure
positive.
he collects Infinity Stones. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I actually had no idea who Adam Warlock was. Like, I heard the name before, and then when I saw Guardians, then when she said Adam, I'm like, all right, so that's probably that Adam Warlock guy. But I still had no idea who he was. But then I heard like he's like a really like fan favorite hero, and he's like part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So, you know, when I saw the after credit scene, I'm like, oh,
Adam Warlock is like a super powerful celestial.
Yeah. And when I saw the after credit scene, I'm like, oh, what, is he going to be like the villain of the next one? But no, apparently he's a hero. But apparently he's like a fan favorite hero, so it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, they kind of like at the end the end credit scene for Volume 2, they really brought it off as like he was going to be a villain or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
But like even James Gunn, I know, a couple weeks ago was talking about Adam Warlock.
Uh-huh.
And he said that he was initially supposed to be part of the team in Volume 2.
Oh, wow.
But because they had Mantis and all that, they're like, all right, we don't want to throw too much in. We're going to save Adam Warlock, and we're just going to tease him at the end here.
Right, I hear what you mean. So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean, who would you guys prefer from Earth-based heroes being Volume 3?
I'm going to stick with Hulk, even though he is in Ragnarok. I think it'd be really cool if they sort of went like all in on like a Planet Hulk style thing and brought in the Guardians of the Galaxy. To me, that'd be really cool and it'd be something different.
I'd like to see Doctor Strange. I think that'd be interesting.
That'd be cool. But that's the similar. Like, I don't want to be a hypocrite because he's also in Thor, and I don't want to say like, well, he's gonna be a cosmic in that one because like obviously Hulk is cosmic in that one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be interesting.
I would really dig Spider-Man in the Guardians movie.
Spider-Man.
in a
Nah, I
Spider-Man
could
movie.
not see that.
That'd
I
be-
wouldn't want that.
That'd be interesting. Him swinging around like Novacore and all
Yeah.
that.
I'd rather him in the
I just think
Netflix
with
world.
his sense of humor and with Peter Quill's sense of humor, like
yeah.
that would be.
They're
Yeah,
both
really,
hopefully,
really
hopefully we'll
good.
get some of that in Infinity War. I mean, we can't expect everyone to interact with everyone in Infinity War.
Yeah.
So I think
'Cause
that's why
there's-
they might be doing that. In
Yeah,
3.
because there's so many different people.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Well, with the Sony's non-MCU Spider-Man, I dig the title Silver and Black. I don't think
Yeah,
it's terrible.
yeah, it makes sense. I feel
Yeah.
like my only worry is that a lot of people aren't going to know what it's
What it
about.
is. Yeah.
But I mean, I would say a large percent of moviegoers don't know who Silver Sable and Black Cat are. Like, I barely know who Silver Sable is, and I only know Black Cat because of the video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. definitely.
So, I don't know. I feel like Silver and Black, people are like, oh, Silver and Black. I don't know what that's about. Okay.
Silver Sable, she's like a mercenary type.
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, that's what I understand.
Yeah, and she was in that like how I know her. She's from a video game from Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, see, that one I didn't play.
Yeah, and she was like, she's from what it looks like, she's like an anti-hero, which is what Black Cat is.
Yeah, yeah.
She's an anti-hero. So I mean, I guess they're really going full out. Like, you have to imagine that Venom's going to be an anti-hero in his world. He's
Yeah.
not going to
Yeah.
be full-blown hero.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I guess that's what they're going for. I guess
gonna
they
be
really,
R-rated, so.
Sony wants to be really the first company to really pull off a good anti-hero / villain universe. I mean,
Yeah, I would say more so anti-hero / villain. Because you
Yeah.
can categorize, like, obviously Deadpool is a full-on anti-hero. But you can
Yeah.
even categorize Wolverine as an anti-hero in Logan specifically.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but to each his own, So, I mean, having directed by Gina Prince what is it, Bythewood?
By the way, I think, yes.
Yeah, it's good that they're getting a female director. I mean, that's great.
Yeah,
for these
that's
two
always good to see.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that's good. I guess they're going off, from what Wonder Woman was doing.
Yeah, with
It's
Patty
like-
Jenkins.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess that's the best route. Honestly, I applaud them for choosing that. So we need more female directors in this
Absolutely.
world. So that's great. So yeah. I mean, Travis, you have anything else to say on that?
Honestly, no. I think that they're gonna go full on R-rated Spider-Man universe, and that's pretty exciting to me.
You think Silver
Because-
and Black will be R-rated?
Yeah, I think so. Because if Venom,
I
if
think it
Venom
has
does
a
well,
chance
it'll
to be. I would say under 50%.
Yeah, definitely. for me.
I say there's definitely a possibility, but if I had to like predict right now, I'd say probably PG-13. But if
Yeah.
it all depends on the success of Venom.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
really
if,
does.
and obviously they'll probably be in production by time before Venom is released.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they see the footage they have from Venom and they see if they really like it, then they'll be like, all right, now let's make this R-rated.
Right.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, off the success from Logan and Deadpool, R-rated
Yeah,
I think
hero
it'd be
movies
cool to have-
are possible.
I think it'd be cool to have two universes like that, where one's like a super dark, gritty, like R-rated universe, and then you have Marvel that has like their own like niche, super colorful. You get something different,
I wonder how Marvel feels about an R-rated Venom movie. Because I know it's not. I know it's not MCU, and I know Sony owns the rights, so they can literally do whatever they want with it. But do you
Yeah.
think Marvel's like, oh man, people might associate that with us, and we're really kid friendly? Like, I feel like some people at Marvel probably aren't too happy about it, but there's really nothing they can do.
And
Yeah.
they can't. They have no control over
Yeah,
it.
they have no
It's Sony's
control over
movie.
it. It's Sony's
Right.
movie; they can do whatever
Yeah.
they want.
I think, hopefully the pressure goes to Marvel and it's like, listen, everybody's going to want to associate that Venom world with the MCU, and that pushes them to incorporate that world.
I feel like Sony won't reference anything, but they won't absolutely shut it down in Venom. I
Right.
feel like Venom will be a very like close quarter style movie. That
Yeah.
way, if it's like amazing and people love it, Marvel will be like, all right, let's bring him into the MCU because we
Yeah.
have the ability to do that.
Right.
Exactly.
I feel like there's not going to be anything where like an entire city like goes up in flames and stuff because it's, oh, where are the Avengers? I feel like it's going to be a very close quarters movie. That way, in case it's really good, Marvel can seamlessly be like, all right, he's an awesome character. People really love him.
Well,
Let's
it's Tom
put him
Hardy,
in. Let's
so.
put him in the MCU
And I would love to see
like Spider-Man.
Tom Hardy in the
Homecoming too.
MCU just excites me.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. Just with Tom Hardy, man. That just Tom Hardy.
yeah. Yeah, let's not get too greedy. Like,
Yeah.
we got to take what we can get. And we weren't expecting Tom Hardy as Venom. I was hoping for it, surely.
And we got it, yeah.
And we got it. So let's just take that for now, and let's hope Venom is good, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. With this Marvel. Everything's a universe now.
Everything. Transformers. King Arthur was trying to be.
Try. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, what if the Mummy is terrible and it loses money? Like,
You mean like King Arthur did?
yeah, but like they sort of have to go through at this point because they're already like moving forward with the Bride of Frankenstein at least.
Yeah.
I bet they're banking on Tom Cruise to be that money draw.
I mean,
I
I feel like the Mummy will do well. I feel like it won't do great.
I don't think it's
feel-
going to do well.
I feel like it'll do well enough that it doesn't scare them off. I feel like it'll still make money.
Yeah.
I like the casting of Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man.
I actually don't, to be
Really?
honest. I really don't. It like a lot of Johnny Depp stuff is very like I associate him with Tim Burton a lot, and he's always
Yeah.
dressed up in these big extravagant roles, and like he's always like he's a great costume designer. I mean, look, we're reviewing Pirates today, so like look,
Yeah.
he's known for these big costume roles to get into all this crazy amounts of character. And the Invisible Man is just a regular dude who's invisible. I just feel like they really could have got anyone for that. I just don't see really the fit. I feel like Johnny Depp could have been used elsewhere in this dark universe, and they could have got just like a straightforward style actor to play the Invisible Man.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable of the Invisible Man, like that backstory. Like is he visible first and then becomes invisible? Or has he always been invisible?
I actually read this book a long time ago. I was in like middle school. It was for like a book report. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I remember he has like bandages and stuff. They sort
Yeah,
of wraps
that I
around himself, and he has
remember,
the
yeah.
sunglasses. I feel like he was visible, and then he becomes invisible. I forget what happens though, like which
Something
causes
happens,
it.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you know this, but technically Dracula is in the public domain. So we can make our own Dracula movie using
If
the
we
Dracula
really
name.
wanted to, yeah. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, technically,
yeah, we wouldn't get sued, thankfully.
yeah.
Um,
But could I just mention quick, like how good of a casting Javier Bardem is as Frankenstein?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
seriously.
not like I don't know because Frankenstein. You could
I
really
mean-
have anyone play Frankenstein. He doesn't like say anything. He's just like ah.
But well, is he going to be Frankenstein or the Frankenstein monster?
That's interesting because it does say Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I assumed it was Frankenstein's monster because everyone
Yeah.
makes that stupid fucking mistake.
Yeah.
Like that movie I Frankenstein
Yeah. Oh my god.
with fucking Aaron Eckhart. So I don't know. Like I feel like it's Frankenstein's monster. They wouldn't be like, yeah, look at these awesome monster movie things in this dark universe. We have Javier Bardem as Victor Franken. Like no, it's like I feel like he's Frankenstein's monster. They just called him Frankenstein because that's what people associate with the name Frankenstein.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I feel like with the what's it called the fucking for the Bride of Frankenstein, I wish they would have gotten a female director for that. You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, absolutely. And
go on the trend with female directors for female-led movies. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
I'm also very confused because that's like the next movie that's in production for the Mummy. Like we're getting a Bride
Is
of
it really?
Yeah, we're getting a Bride of Frankenstein
shit.
movie before Frankenstein movie. Frankenstein,
weird.
I guess
That makes no
Frankenstein's
sense.
just already going to exist. They're probably gonna
man.
do some like Incredible Hulk style like opening credit sequence
Yeah.
to
Oh,
show
my
how
God.
Frankenstein got existed. And they'll be like, now this is the Bride of Frankenstein.
You
I
think
don't know,
Frankenstein
that's
might
weird.
be in the Bride of Frankenstein?
Yeah, yeah, he has to be
If you guys say Frankenstein one more time, I swear to God.
Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be that guy and say, yo, I hope this movie's bad. I hope the Mummy's great. Like, I hope it's a great movie.
Yeah, I actually, man, well, I think it was for Alien Covenant. We went to go see it, and they played a trailer for The Mummy. And Bobby, who's on, like I mentioned before, he's on the podcast a lot. He was sitting next to me, and we were like making jokes, and I was just like, "But what would you do, like if this movie came out and it was like 95% Rotten Tomatoes?" He was like, "Oh well, I mean, I'd have to see it." I'm like, "Yeah, me too." Like that's the thing. Like if this thing comes out and I hear, "Oh, it's so good, it's amazing," I'd be like, "What?" Like, all right, I'll
I was
go.
out of left field.
Yeah, like I'll go see it, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'd be great, but other than that, Kevin must be really happy.
Oh yeah, more Resident Evil.
Yeah, do that.
Now
that
Kevin
franchise.
does say though, like he knows the movies are bad. He knows
Yeah.
they're bad.
We're not
He
gonna trash 'em.
He has fun watching them, which I can totally get. Like there are a lot of bad things that are just fun to
Yeah.
watch, like Wolf
Yeah.
Cop,
It's
which
totally-
I adored.
Yeah.
So
It's totally okay to like bad movies. Like that's not
Yeah.
no,
guilty
they're
pleasures.
fun.
Like
you
bad
know,
movies.
like they're a good fun time. And I mean, I wouldn't. Not to me, they're not. But to Kevin, they are, which is absolutely fine. But
like I love
what-
Starship Troopers, and that is not a great movie. movie.
But what my hope with this is, first, it's way too soon. First off, no matter
Oh my God,
no matter
yeah.
what, because even if they make it completely different, people are still gonna be thinking, "Oh, nice, a new Resident Evil movie. I love all that." Like like the fans of it.
Yeah.
But my hope is that they make this movie a horror movie, more in line with the first game and Resident Evil Biohazard.
Yeah.
The new one, like Resident Evil 7, like I hope they make it in that vein where it's like straight horror. And that's what James Wan, like that's what him coming as a producer speaks to me, that they're going to make it a horror movie, like not an action movie, which I really like.
Yeah,
And that's the direction
that
I
makes
think
a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's the way I think they're going to go. And that would get me excited. Now, what doesn't get me excited is, I forget his name, but Deadline also reported that they did hire a screenwriter for the movie. And the only thing that they mentioned in their article that he wrote was the Mortal Kombat movie that was just terrible.
Right.
So the writer of the movie, quick correction here, is actually the writer for the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie. So like it could be a good thing, some fresh blood, not like the really bad one. The only like thing he has here on his writing credentials on IMDb though is category 6, which literally the only description for it is involves a major coastal hurricane. So he has that. He has the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie, and he has Resident Evil reboot. So he's not credited for anything that's already been released. So it could be something good. It could be something bad. I really don't know how to feel about it at this point. But I just hope that James Wan has a hand in crafting everything here.
Yeah, definitely. I hope he like tells the writers like, listen, I know you like this is your first thing, like first major deal, to be on a movie, but you better listen to me, So that's what I hope happens. So whatever, we'll figure it out, when we get more news. So yeah, dude, get Samuel L. Jackson in John Wick Chapter 3. I can't wait.
He wants to be in it, man.
Yeah.
You can't have Lawrence Fishburne and Samuel Jackson.
Yes, you can. We've been waiting years for this.
Oh man, yeah. I just listen.
They had to have been in a movie together at some point.
Maybe
Samuel Jackson's in everything.
True.
Yo, remember in TED 2? It's like do you know who Samuel Jackson is? No, who is that? You ever watched the movie? Yeah, he's the black guy.
Yeah, he's in everything, and it's okay. Like I love Samuel L. Jackson, but it's just so cool that he's a fan of the series and he wants to be in it. I'm like, come on, man, put him in then.
Yeah,
if he wants to be in it, you can tell. He will literally put his all into it, and he just wants to have a lot of fun.
I guarantee he's trying to make contacts with the creators and whatever.
Oh, he probably absolutely is. And like honestly, if you were the producer on John Wick and you heard Samuel Jackson wants to be in your movie, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like sure, like who would say no to that?
He's also a big money draw.
Yeah, he absolutely is. And obviously John Wick Chapter 2 did a lot better than John Wick the first one.
Yeah.
But both are very successful considering what their budgets were. So we're just going to up that in John Wick Chapter 3. Obviously, you'll have a bigger budget, but I do like that they're not doing the these big set pieces. They're doing the really cool ones, which is what we had.
Which I'm so happy about.
Yeah,
man.
he actually mentioned in his full quote. He actually mentioned, he was like, yeah, we're not going to, blow up a freeway or anything. That's, a superhero thing or, a James Bond-style thing. We're not going to do that. We're going to keep doing these interesting and intricate things and make things cool, which is so awesome because, the first John Wick, what I love about it is it made guns cool again, in movies, in, all the other movies now, it's just, it's like that. I call it the Jack Bauer syndrome. I don't know if you guys ever watched 24, but it's literally just pull out a gun, boom, 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 and everyone's dead. They never miss. And with John Wick, you rarely have anyone miss still, but it makes it cool. The choreography makes it cool, and it's fresh, and it's just awesome to look at because they're so well made. And I'm just so excited for it. And I don't want them to rush it. That was my word when I heard it might start production by the end of the year. I'm like, take your time with it. But John Wick, the first one and the second one were less than 3 years apart. So obviously they know how to do this, and unless they can get the script working and everything in place, just do it and make it good.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I'm just glad they're not going too crazy with it, because it's just I hate it when certain movies when they get sequels, it's we have to make it bigger and better. It's no, you can still keep it grounded. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
so
and John Wick Chapter 2 did up the ante. You had more set pieces in there in the first one. in the first one, you really just have the nightclub scene, and the second one, you have like two that are about that scale. So they do up it, but each one was about like it wasn't bigger. It was just more full, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah.
I do want to bring up that the only movie Samuel Jackson and Lawrence Fishburne have been in together is a movie called School Days from 1988.
All right, thank you, Travis.
Which has a pretty legit cast. Also, Giancarlo Esposito is in it.
Ah, nice. That is Gus Fring in Breaking Bad, correct?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Nice.
And so is Spike
So, yeah.
Lee. Apparently, he plays a character in it.
Spike Lee plays a character.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So yeah, I mean, other than that, box office. I mean, good Memorial Day weekend, I guess.
No,
Not really.
No, yeah, lowest since 1999.
That's insane.
Phantom Menace. That's the only thing it beat. Like that's
This
it.
summer season is terrible.
Oh my god, yeah. That's like it is amazing to me how the best two movies of the year came out one in February and one in March, and it's like June already.
Yeah.
I'm
oh
hoping
my
I'm hoping
God.
that Wonder Woman turns it around. I mean, I think Wonder Woman's gonna be good. I think War for Planet of the Apes is gonna be good. I think Baby Driver's gonna be good. I think Transformers.
Spider-Man's definitely gonna hit out the park.
Spider-Man, I feel like is gonna be good. And obviously with money wise, Transformers is gonna make a ton of money. Despicable Me 3 is probably gonna make a ton of money. For better or worse, these movies, you know. But Spider-Man will. So you do have some heavy hitters left here, to really right the ship.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like me, dude. I've been for this box office movie draft. I've been really getting hit with like the hard balls.
Yeah,
man.
Alien Covenant you had as well.
And I'm having my movie going up against your movie this weekend with Wonder Woman. I have Captain Underpants coming out.
Yeah, I
am
don't
so fucked.
don't expect Captain Underpants to make more money than Wonder Woman.
Imagine, no.
It would never happen. It would be the death of cinema if it happened. But yeah, we'll get more into box office on
and
our
Rotten
Rotten Tomatoes
Tomatoes
section here.
Yeah, definitely. But that's such a shame, man. Listen, I really hope I'm pulling for this summer. This summer still, we still got good movies coming out. So hopefully that works out. But dude, I really hope next summer's better. Next summer has to be better.
I mean, we have Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll make and Jurassic World too.
There you go. So it's gonna be just like 2015 all over again.
Yeah, 2015 all over again. So,
Do you remember how packed 2015 was?
oh yeah, I remember when we were talking about that. And
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman was originally supposed to be in 2015.
Originally.
Then we
That
had
would've been
Star
insane.
Wars in December.
Yeah.
So I mean, 2015 was absolutely loaded.
2015 was crazy.
So hopefully we get another 2015 on our hands next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, guys. So I mean, that really wraps it up for news. Would you say?